the shadows come alive. I know it sounds crazy, but scientists have been messing around with de-extinction. They're bringing back animals that died out ages ago. Cool, right? Wrong. Some of these creatures were extinct for a good reason, and now they're loose again. In this video, we're going to look at terrifying beasts that should have stayed in the history books. Trust me, you won't believe what's lurking out there. These monsters are giving people real-life scares. Get ready, because this is going to be wild. Terror from the depths. I'm telling you, there's something even scarier lurking beneath the waves. You might think great white sharks are terrifying, but they're like goldfish compared to what I'm about to tell you about. Remember those cheesy shark movies where the fish are as big as boats? Well, turns out those might not be as far-fetched as we thought. I'm talking about the Megalodon, a prehistoric shark that makes Jaws look like a joke. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't those things supposed to be extinct? That's what I thought too, until I started digging into some seriously creepy stories from people who swear they've seen these monsters in real life. Picture this. You're out on a fishing boat, miles from shore. The water's calm, everything seems normal. Then, out of nowhere, you see something massive break the surface. At first you think it might be a whale, but then you see the fin. It's way too big to be a normal shark, and it's moving way too fast. That's exactly what happened to this group of fishermen off the coast of South Africa a few years back. They said they saw a shark that was easily over 50 feet long. For comparison, the biggest great white ever recorded was only about 20 feet. These guys were so freaked out, they almost capsized their boat trying to get away. But here's the thing that really gets me. It's not just one or two crazy stories. There have been sightings all over the world, from the Pacific to the Atlantic. And it's not just random people either. Marine biologists and experienced sailors have reported seeing things they can't explain. I remember reading about this one diver who was doing some research in the Mariana Trench. He was using one of those submersibles to go super deep, where it's pitch black and the pressure is insane. He swears he saw something swim past his light that was bigger than any fish he'd ever seen. Said it moved like a shark, but it was the size of a small submarine. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, how could something that big stay hidden for so long? Well, think about it. The ocean is huge, and we've only explored a tiny fraction of it. There are parts of the deep sea where we have no idea what's living down there. And if megalodons are still out there, it would explain a lot of weird stuff that's been happening in the oceans. Like, have you noticed how many whale carcasses have been washing up with huge bite marks? Or how about all those fishing boats that have gone missing in calm seas? The scariest part is thinking about what would happen if these things decided to come closer to shore. A megalodon could easily capsize a small boat, and its teeth were designed to crunch through the toughest armor. If one of these decided to attack a beach, well, let's just say it would make Shark Week look like a kiddie pool. So next time you're at the beach and you see that shark warning sign, just remember, it might not be talking about your average great white. There could be something way bigger, way older, and way hungrier lurking just beyond the waves. And trust me, you do not want to be in the water when it decides it's feeding time. So we've talked about some seriously scary creatures, but here's the thing that really keeps me up at night. What if they're just the beginning? I mean, think about it. If these monsters can come back from extinction, what else might be out there? I remember talking to this scientist who studies this stuff. He told me something that made my skin crawl. He said, extinction isn't always permanent. Sometimes, life finds a way back. And that's when it hit me. These creatures we've been talking about, they're not just scary stories. They're a wake-up call. Imagine swimming at the beach and seeing a shadow in the water that's way too big to be a normal shark. It's not just about being scared anymore. It's about survival.